Memory verses 119 Psalm. Blessed are the undefiled in the way who walk in the law of the Lord. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies and that seek him with their whole heart. They also do no iniquity, they walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep the precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all the commandments. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart when I shall learn the righteous judgments. I will keep thy statutes, O forsake me not utterly. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way, by taking heed thereto according to thy word. With my whole heart have I sought thee, O let me not wander from the commandments. Thy word have I hid in mine heart, that I might not sin against thee. Blessed art thou, O Lord, teach me thy statutes. With my lips have I declared all the judgments of the mouth. I have rejoiced in the way the testimonies as much as in all riches. I will meditate in the precepts and have respect unto the ways. I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget the word. Deal bountifully with the servant, that I may live and keep the word. Open thou mine eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of the law. I am a stranger in the earth, hide not the commandments from me. My soul breaketh for the longing, that it hath unto the judgments at all times. Thou hast rebuked the proud that are cursed, which do err from the commandments. Remove from me reproach and contempt, for I kept thy testimonies. Princes also did sit and speak against me, but thy servant did meditate in thy statutes. Thy testimonies also are my delight and my counselors. My soul cleaveth unto the dust, quicken thou me according to thy word. I have declared my words, and thou heardest me, teach me thy statutes. Make me to understand the way of the precepts, which shall talk of the wondrous works. My soul melteth for heaviness, strengthen thou me according unto the word. Remove from me the way of lying, and grant me the law graciously. I have chosen the way of truth, thy judgments have lied before me. I have stuck on the testimonies, O Lord, put me not to shame. I will run the way of the commandments when they shall enlarge my heart. Teach me, O Lord, the way of the statutes, and I shall keep it unto the end. Give me understanding, and I shall keep the law. Yea, I shall observe it with my whole heart. Make me to go on the path of the commandments, for therein do I delight. Incline my heart in the testimonies, and not to covetousness. Turn away mine eyes from beholding vanity, and quicken thou me in thy way. Establish the word unto the servant who is devoted to thy fear. Turn away my reproach which I fear, for the judgments are good. Behold, I long after the precepts, quicken me in thy righteousness. Let the mercies come also unto me, O Lord, even the salvation according to thy word. So shall have wherewith to answer him that reproacheth me, for I trust in the word, and take not the word of truth utterly out of my mouth, for I hope in the judgments. So shall I keep the law continually for ever and ever. And I will walk at liberty, for I seek thy precepts. I will speak of the testimonies also before kings, and will not be ashamed. And I will delight myself in the commandments which I have allowed. My hands also will lift the commandments which I have allowed, and I will meditate in thy statutes. Remember the word of the servant upon which thou hast caused me to hope. This may comfort my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me. The proud had me greatly in derision, yet have not declined from the law. I remember the judgments of old, O Lord, and have comforted myself. Or hath taken hold on me, because the wicked that forsake the law. Thy statutes have been my songs in the house of my pilgrimage. I remembered thy name, O Lord, in the night, and kept the law. This I had because I kept the precepts. Thou art my portion, O Lord. I said that I would keep the words. I indeed the favor with my whole heart. Be merciful unto me according to the word. I thought in ways and turned my feet in the testimonies. I made haste and delayed not to keep the commandments. The bands of the wicked have robbed me, but I have not forgotten the law. At midnight I will rise to give thanks unto thee, because of the righteous judgments. I am a companion of them that fear thee, and of them that keep the precepts. The earth, O Lord, is full of the mercy. Teach me thy statutes. Thou hast dealt well with the servant of the Lord according to thy will. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I believe the commandments. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now have I kept the word. Thou art good, doest good, teach me thy statutes. The proud have forged a likeness to me, but I will keep the precepts of my whole heart. The heart is as fat as grease, but I delight in the law. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn the statutes. The law of the mouth is better to me than thousands of gold and silver. The hands have made me and fashioned me, give me understanding, that I may learn the commandments. They that fear thee will be glad when they see me, because I hoped in the word. I know, O Lord, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness hast afflicted me. That I pray thee the merciful kindness be for my comfort, according to the word of the servant. Let the tender message come unto me, that I may live, for the Lord is my delight. Let the proud be ashamed, for they dealt perversely with me without a cause, but I will meditate in the precepts. Let those that fear turn to me, and those that have known the testimonies, let my heart be sound in the statutes, that I be not ashamed. My soul fainteth for the salvation, but I hope in the word. Mine eyes fell for the word, saying, when will thou comfort me? For I am become like a bottle in the smoke, yet do I not forget the statutes. How many are the days of the servant, when will they execute judgment on them that persecute me? The proud that dig speech for me, which are not after the law. All the commandments are faithful, that persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me, that almost consume me upon it, but I forsake not the precepts. Quicken me of the loving kindness, so shall I keep the testimony of the mouth. Forever, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven. The faithfulness is into all generations. Thou hast established the earth and divided. They continue this day according to thine ordinances for all other servants. And lest the Lord had been my delight, I should then have perished in affliction. I will never forget the precepts, but with them thou hast taken me. And thine save me, for I have sought the precepts. The wicked have waited for me, destroy me, but I will come to the testimonies. I have seen the end of all perfection, but the commandment is exceeding broad. O how love I thy law! It is my meditation all the day. Thou to the commandments hast made me wiser than mine enemies, for they are ever with me. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for the testimonies of my meditation. I understand more than the ancients, because I keep the precepts. I have refrained my feet from every evil way, that I might keep the word. I have not departed from thy judgments, for thou hast taught me. How sweet are the words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. Through the precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. I have sworn I will perform it, that I will keep the righteous judgments. I am afflicted very much. Quicken me, O Lord, according to the word. Accept, I beseech thee, the free will offerings of my mouth, O Lord, and teach me thy judgments. My soul is continual in my hand, yet do I not forget the law. The wicked have laid a snare for me, yet err not from the precepts. The testimonies have I taken as an heritage forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. I have inclined mine heart to perform the statutes always, even and to the end. I hate vain thoughts, but thy Lord do allow. That my hiding place and my shield, I hope in the word. Depart from me, evildoers, for I will keep the commandments of my God. Uphold me according unto the word, that I may live, and let me not be ashamed of my hope. Hold on me up, and I shall be safe, and I'll have respect unto the statutes continually. Thou hast trodden down all them that err from the statutes, for the deceit is falsehood. Thou puttest away all the wicked of the earth like droves. Therefore I love thy testimonies. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of the judgments. I have done judgment and justice, leave me not to mine approaches. Be surety for the servant for good, let not the proud oppress me. Mine eyes fail for the salvation, and for the word of the righteousness. Deal with the servant according to the mercy, and teach me thy statutes. I am the servant, give me understanding, that I may know the testimonies. It is time for the Lord to work, for they have made void the law. They follow the commandments of a gold, they will find gold. Therefore esteem all the precepts concerning all things to brighten. I hate every false way. The testimonies are wonderful, therefore doth my soul keep them. The entrance of the word giveth light, and giveth understanding unto the simple. I open my mouth and pant for along the commandments. Look thou upon me, and be merciful unto me, as thou usest to do unto those that love thy name. Order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Deliver me from the apparition of man, so will I keep the precepts. Make thy face to shine upon the servant, and teach me thy statutes. Rivers of waters and dawn mine eyes, because they keep not the law. Righteous art thou, Lord, and upright to the judgments. Thy testimonies that thou hast commanded are righteous and very faithful. My zeal had consumed me because mine enemies have forgotten the words. Thy word is very pure, therefore thy servant loveth it. I am small and despised, yet do not forget the precepts. The righteousness is everlasting righteousness, thy law is the truth. Trouble and anguish are taken hold on me, yet thy commandments are my delights. The righteousness of the testimony is everlasting, give me understanding, and I shall live. I cried with my whole heart, hear me, O Lord, I will keep thy statutes. I cried unto thee, save me, and I shall keep the testimonies. I prevented the dawn in the morning, and cried, hope in the word. Mine eyes prevent the night watches, that I might meditate in thy word. Hear my voice, according to thy loving kindness, O Lord, quicken me according to thy judgment. They draw nigh that follow after mischief, therefore from thy law. Thou art near, O Lord, and all the commandments are truth. Concerning the testimonies I have known of old, that thou hast founded them forever. Consider mine affliction and deliver me, for I do not forget the law. Plead my cause and deliver me, quicken me according to the word. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes. Get all the tenderness of the law, quicken me according to thy judgments. Many are my persecutors and enemies, yet do I not decline from the testimonies. I beheld the transgressors and grieved because they kept not the word. Consider how I love the precepts. Quicken me, O Lord, according to thy loving kindness. Thy word is true from the beginning, and every one of the righteous judgments endureth forever. Princes are persecuted without a cause, but my heart standeth in awe of the word. I rejoice with the word as one that findeth great spoil. I hate and abhor lying, but thy law do I allow. 7 times a day do I praise thee, because of the righteous judgments. Great peace are they which love the Lord, nothing shall offend them. Lord, I have hope for the salvation and done thy commandments. My soul hath kept the testimonies, allowed them exceedingly. I kept the precepts and the testimonies, while all my ways are before thee. Let my cry come near before thee, O Lord. Give me understanding upon the word. Let my supplication come before thee, deliver me upon the word. My lips shall utter praise when thou hast taught me thy statutes. My tongue shall speak of the word, for all the commandments are righteousness. Let thine hand help me, for I have chosen the precepts. I long for the salvation, Lord. Thy law is my delight. Let my soul even shall praise thee, and let thy judgments help me. I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek thy servant, for I do not forget thy commandments.